Napoleon once outlined a large stretch of country on a map with his index finger and said, "There is a sleeping giant. Let him sleep. If he wakes, he will shake the world." That sleeping giant he outlined on the map was China. But imagine the devil as he surveys the church, much like Napoleon did China. He knows he can't destroy the church and that the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. So instead, his tactic is to rock the church to sleep and render it useless. Like Napoleon, he says, "Let the church sleep. If she awakes, she will shake the world." Jesus gave a parable about 10 virgins, 5 wise and 5 foolish. You've probably heard before. Jesus said, while the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. They took their focus off of his coming. They allowed their mind to drift to other things. And they began to relax. And the next thing you know, they are all asleep. Not just the foolish, but the wise also. Not just those without oil in their lamps, but even those that had oil. Because they all slumbered and slept. This lets us know that you can go to sleep while still being saved. You can go to sleep spiritually while at the same time having your oil full. You can attend a good old Pentecostal church that preaches hell's hot, heaven's real, Jesus lives, and the devil's defeated, and in the midst of all that, still go to sleep because they all slumbered and slept. And the scary thing about sleep is you can doze off without even knowing that you are asleep. You can go to sleep without even meaning to. And it's those times that can be very dangerous. For the driver cruising down the highway, it can be fatal to go to sleep. He gets comfortable, sets his cruise, and the next thing you know, he's so relaxed that he actually goes to sleep. Sadly, so much the church has dozed off. While they are supposed to be occupying until Jesus comes, they are sleeping on the job. And most sadly, they are unaware that they are asleep. It's kind of like us whenever we go to bed and begin to dream. Your dream can seem so real that you lose touch of reality. Sadly, this seems to be the case for much of the church. They are dreaming. It looks good. It's a form of godliness, but no real power. But one thing that always jerks us back to reality is the sound of an alarm. Jesus said that all the 10 virgins continued to sleep until something happened that woke them up. At midnight there was a cry made, "Behold, the bridegroom cometh." God has a habit of waking his church up. You see, throughout history, the church has tended to doze off to sleep, but God had sent a great awakening, a reformation, a Pentecostal outpouring. In these end times, God is sounding an alarm to his people to wake up to the fact that it's soon coming. He uses signs as an alarm: earthquakes, wars, immorality, persecution. Every tornado, every school shooting, every Christian that is killed, every attack on Israel, every advance of the gay agenda. Every time you hear these things, it should be like an alarm going off inside of you, declaring that Jesus is coming again. But that's not the only alarm he uses. The word says there was a cry made. Someone was speaking. Someone was announcing he's coming. Someone was saying, "Wake up." Could it be that all the church needs for an awakening is to get the preachers to once again proclaim his coming is near? If we're going to have a spiritual awakening, we're going to have to continue to be as annoying as an alarm clock. In the face of adversity, keep on praying and keep on preaching until someone gets so annoyed that they actually wake up. In conclusion, I challenge you to give that voice to your church, to your school, and to this generation.